If you start watching the second part without watching the first part, you won't understand anything. Watch the first part now. The link is given in the description.
And then and is control, just pressed letter E. Then I would maybe break the code. Yeah, we could break this loop right here and do the animation part right here. Yeah, so we could make the animation part right here or right here, like play delivery animation, and in this function right here, we're gonna have the same as the create object. So play delivery animation. We're gonna need to have, actually not, it's not exactly play delivery animation, because we're gonna need to have the object in our hands too, right? And to have the object in our hands, it's gonna depend in like every object right here. It's gonna have every object right here. It's gonna have, so we're gonna need to make a more complex table than that, because every object right here is gonna have a prop associated with. So that's the bone name. But we're gonna need to have an object, for example, object, yeah, associated with. Yeah. So guys, very important right here. Pay attention on me. I have put all these functions on the project. Why? That's very important. First, the function planium. Why this function is so important on this project, and it's a complex function. Why this function is so useful, because using this function, this function detects the flags of the animes automatically. We don't need to detect the properly flag that we want. So this function is perfect for this situation, and that's the reason that I'm using right here. I'm using the function take objects too, because this function already deals with cache, creates the object, and already puts the object in my hand. I just need to give the properly bones of my pad that I want. That's the reason why I didn't write all these functions from the scratch right here, because if I stop to write all these functions that are kind of complex and boring to do, we're gonna make a video of 3 hours, 2 hours, okay? So this is gonna skip us a little bit of time, okay? Like the notify function. And another important thing, every bone that we have on the vehicle is gonna have a prop. Like if it's a door, it's gonna be a door prop. I already put it right here. If it's bonnet, it's gonna be the bonnet prop. If it's boot of the vehicle, it's gonna be the properly prop. And if it's wheel, it's a wheel prop. That's the reason that I have put this native right here, this prop right here of for each specific bone name, because I want to avoid in my code a lot of ifs. So if it's a door, if it's bonnet, no, I prefer to create this kind of tables to make my code better. That's what a senior would think when a senior is creating the code, okay? And related to the animation, I prefer to create a callback. Why I prefer to use a callback for each specific bone, okay? It's because for tires, for bonnet, I prefer to use a specific animation. As you can see right here, it's a task for word human welding. So it works for task, and it works for animations. One function. That's perfect. You see? And I want to use specific animations for specific situations. Okay, that's the reason that I'm using a callback right here. It's way better. Okay, but let's use that. So I didn't put the code already right here. So the last step that we were, it was try remove door. The function try remove door. So the last function that we were try remove door, that is gonna be called. It's gonna call itself, but if it's a bone that it works, it's gonna go to this function. If the pad press letter E, and try to play the delivery animation. And for the delivery animation, we're gonna need to have, yeah, right here, we're gonna need to make some changes right here because the bone name is not this anymore, right? This is gonna be the bone data. And if you want the bone name, we need to access bone data in the bone name. That's the bone name, okay? And actually, I think it's better to give to the bone delivery the bone data too. So it's the bone and the bone data. We're gonna have the bone data right here. And having the bone data, we can give the bone data to the play delivery animation, and play the delivery animation that's gonna have the bone data. We can bone data on animation callback, okay? Animation callback. So bone data animation callback. Just calling this function, we're gonna start the animation, right? Let's see, play delivery animation. Yes. So we're gonna do the delivery animation. We're gonna freeze the pad entity position player pad ID. Actually, it's better to put on a variable in this situation. Pad true. We can wait a little bit, something about like wait 5 seconds, and we can stop the animation. We have we can create a function to stop the animation too. Stop anim. So this animation function is gonna consider if it's upper or not, okay? Perfect. So let's get the stop animation right here. Let's close this function. Let's close this function too. And let's come right here and stop animation. It's not just upper, so it's gonna be false. Okay. After that, we need to load the prop on the player hands. So we're gonna need the function take object that I have an example right here. I have showed you. I'm gonna take one example for you all to put on the prop in the hands. So that's the perfect example right here. Take object, and we have the animation. I don't like to use this, okay? Take the idle, and the prop, it's gonna be bone data, not animation. It's gonna be bone data object. And these numbers right here, it's informing to the script that's gonna be the hands, okay? So perfect. Now the pad has the object in his hands. So now the player should deliver to the shelf. So now we can call a function like try deliver object to shelf, for example. We can create this function. And now we can actually give bone data. We're gonna need to give actually, because we need to know which object is that. And we can make while true again. In the other while, did I remember to put wait? Yes, okay. In this situation, it's almost the same. We're gonna get the shelf CDS because the text is gonna be in the shelf, right? Let's see. Press E to leave vehicle part. Perfect. And now right here we should press E to leave vehicle part. Now we should player pad ID. It's not bone CDS actually. We should get the CDS of the shelf, so we should get shelf CDS in this situation. Get entity towards shelf CDS. Actually just shelf CDS. We put shelf CDS right here. Perfect. Now we're gonna have the CDS of the player getting entity towards bed. Perfect. Now we're gonna get the distance between them. Actually, to show that, the distance between them, shelf CDS if distance less than like 2.5 maybe, and is control just pressed 038. We should like break it because the guy is delivering the prop right here, and we can notify just to check prop delivered. Perfect. Let's insert chop and let's check if it's gonna work. Probably there's gonna be a lot of bugs right here, and we should correct it all. So let's press. Okay, we have a tip to compare table with number 87. Let's see. 87. Yes, that should be the length of bonus names. Perfect. Let's go to the next. Let's try again. Okay, we have a problem right here. That is, everything is happening at the same frame. Okay, that's one problem. Like the same frame that starts the chop, at the same frame, a lot of things happen. Like the chop is started, the vehicle is freezed, the shelf is created. Should be on the same frame actually because of this while. Like, anyways, like try remove door, load. Yeah, we should put a stop right here. Like, could be right here. Wait, 100. This is gonna resolve the problem. Yeah, it's working. Look at the door right here. But I don't want this right now. So delete. Oh, like, I think I have a table right here of every take object, create object. Okay, I need to make a cache objects. Yeah. And table insert. Why I'm doing this cache? To delete objects, object, to delete when the script restarts all the objects, like for underline. Actually, I can reuse this code, and for underline object in pairs all objects do. We just need to change shelf to object, and there we go. Perfect, it's working. Nice. Now we can come back right here. Yeah, we need to delete this object too. For underline object in pairs get game who see object do set entity as mission entity object true delete entity object and thank you, and silhouette clear pad tasks player pad ID. Thank you very much. So press letter E. Do you see right now that is solved? Press E to remove this vehicle part. Why? Because we are on this exactly part of the table. Okay. If the vehicle don't have this specific part, it's gonna skip to the next. Why, guys? It's because of this code exactly. Let me show you. It's because of this exactly code. This exactly code. If there is not this exactly, if it's not gonna enter this part, so it's gonna skip to this part, and after that try remove door. It's gonna add +1, and it's gonna go to the next door right here. Bro, that's so interesting. Okay, that's so interesting. So let's press letter E. Look that, bro. And now the door, right? Now the door. But the door of the vehicle is not removed. We should remove this vehicle door right here. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And this specific vehicle door has a number, right? I don't know exactly the number of this door. I can check, but like Silua shut. What is the function of FiveM that removes a door from the vehicle? Not shut the door, but removes. Let me check. Okay, perfect. So it's set vehicle door broken. Okay, So if I do like set vehicle door broken, get player's last vehicle, and I put number 0, and I think the third argument needs to be true, it's gonna be removed, right? Yes. So that's what I need to do. So coming back right here, we should make another callback. Because why? Why we should make another callback? Because for the doors, it's one kind of callback. For the bonnet, it no, actually for all these specific doors, it's the same callback, and for these ones, it's another callback. So I prefer to use another callback right here. So let's go. Oh wait. So let's go. We're gonna do something great right here, guys. You're gonna see. It's gonna be like remove vehicle, remove handler, maybe. Yeah, can be something like that. If I think in a better name, we're gonna get the vehicle entity right here, right? And that's the action. Yeah. So right here, we're gonna receive as the argument. Wait. This is gonna be the vehicle itself that I'm gonna receive on the callback, right? That's gonna be the number 0. That's gonna be the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's gonna be the tires. To remove a vehicle tire, it's gonna be tire. I don't remember at all. Let me see. So people are telling right here there is break off vehicle wheel. Okay, break off vehicle wheel. Let me check if this is real or not. Okay, so I'm gonna use this vehicle as a test. So let's test. Get player list. All right, but I don't want the prop on the floor. I don't want the prop actually. So what is the argument of the prop? Delete wheel is the fourth argument. Actually, wait. Let me change the yeah, like not I, like one, 2, 3, 4. That's the argument actually. 2. Let me see. Okay, removed the door without the prop. So that's the properly function. Let's come back right here. Right here. Okay. We should put, actually we have a problem right here. Yeah, I have a problem right here. Actually, let me remove all these functions right here. Thanks. Yeah, let me adjust. Yeah, perfect. So now I can put this function, and I can put vehicle that is going to be the argument given 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As we can see in the website right here, the 4 starts in the 0. Perfect. Let's come back right here. Try remove door. Play delivery animation. And it's gonna remove from the car. So ensure chop. Ensure chop. Yep. Nice. Letter E. Let's play. Nice. Let's see. No, we didn't remove the... Oh, yeah. We need to call the function. We are not calling the function, right? We need to call the function vehicle remove loop handler. So that is take object. Wait, take object. Yes, we actually need to bone data vehicle remove handler and give vehicle shop, right? Yeah, because the function needs to receive the argument to remove, right? So if we test it right now, it's gonna be everything great. Yeah, like Perfect. And now we've gotta leave it right here. Prop delivered. The prop is not delivered at all, but we're gonna deliver it. Prop delivered. No, but we're gonna deliver the prop. How? We're gonna deliver the prop by deleting the prop that is in our hands. To delete the prop that is in our hands, the best way is actually uh, is actually actually we should make another variable that is like delivery prop, and we should put inside the function take object right here. When it creates the object and attach, we should say that deliver object is equals object, and the same right here. Actually, yeah, it needs to be right here because this function right here, it's 100% local. So let's come back to the prop delivered. Anyways, like now we can delete the prop. So it's gonna be on the, it's gonna be press to leave the part. So it's gonna be right here. Try deliver object to shelf. Now we can delete the prop. So delete object. I'm gonna need to create this function, right? Delete object. Object. Like set. Actually, we could delete object and put it right here to avoid duplication of code. Perfect. Yeah. Guys, this is going so well. Maybe this is the delivery prop right here. Perfect. Delivery prop. We're gonna delete it, and we're gonna put this exactly prop on the shelf. That's gonna be a little bit boring because we're gonna need to attach on the perfect position. So we're gonna need to create the object and attach it perfectly. And for that, we're gonna need to have a position that is perfect. And for the position, we're gonna need to have the position as another property on the table right here. Actually, I'm gonna beautify this table. This table, it's ugly. Do a beautifier. Yes, thanks. No, it's not beautified. Give me it beautified format. Bro, edge. I don't want to edge. Holy shit. I just want to beautify my code. Yeah, now my code is beautified. Now, wait. That's, no. I want to beautify something like that, like in this way. I think it's gonna be better in this way, maybe be better. I think, like, maybe. Yes, now it's better. I think, like, I don't know. Anyways, so let me just, yeah, let me just fix it. Wait, just fix it. Actually, not at all. Kind of strange. This. Let me beautify it again. So now it's gonna be the most boring part, the part that I need to find the properly variables to put the door on the exactly part right here, like correct. So that's gonna be so boring, but I'm gonna need to do that anyway. So let's go. Create object, get entity coords, player, pet ID. Actually, let me print this object too. And okay, I like true. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Now I need the object off the shelf. The shelf, I know that it's gonna be Silua. For underline object in pairs, get game pool, see object, do if get entity model object equals to then print object and okay. Silua attach entity to entity, entity to entity. So it's gonna be attached. The first one, it's the entity to attach to. Yeah. So let me create global variables like shelf. It's this, and door one. It's this. Thanks. Now let's go. Let me get one example. Attach entity to entity. Bro, I want to complete for me, please. Why? Thanks. Attach entity to Lua all. Bro, just work. Attach entity to entity. Bro, simply work, please. Website is not working. Holy shit. I can get an example right here. Yes. Thanks. I got an example right here. That should be wait. That should be actually here. Thanks. Object entity or one shelf 0.0. Okay, that's one thing, right? 0.0, 0.0, and rotation 0.0, 0.0, and 0.0, and a lot of falses. Let me see. Okay, first of all, I think we should we can put something like this, less something like this. Yes. Now the rotation, something like this. Okay, not for this direction. Something like this. Not for this direction. Actually, it should be 19. Yes. And we should adjust something. This. I didn't see actually. Is this great? No. Actually, we should remove this minus right here. Yeah. There we go. We have a position right here. So that's gonna be one shelf. Let me get.